My dad was Dick Doermer. He was president of Indiana Bank, which then became Summit Bank, which then through a million different mergers ended up being part of Chase. He got his banking start in 1955. He was an attorney here in town, and one of his childhood friends' father owned a small bank in Fort Wayne called Dime Bank and Savings, and he wanted to take it public. So he called my dad and said, "Can you do the legal work to bring the bank from privately held to a publicly held company?" I don't know how long it took my dad, but he learned all the regulations and the SEC rules and all of that. So when that transaction was complete, Mr. Hogan said to my dad, "I'm looking for a president." My dad said, "I don't know anybody that could be president of a bank." And Mr. Hogan looked at my dad and said, "You can." And my dad said, "I don't know anything about banking." And he said, "You know everything about banking. You just completed this transaction." He talked about it with my mom, was terrified, but finally decided this would be a good career move.
I was terrified for the first 6 or 8 months, but it worked out okay.
It threw him in, and he learned how to swim because he had to. He built the bank on grit and hard work and an innate sense of people's character.
We grew from roughly $11 million in deposits to about $400 million between 57 and 1981 or 2.
He changed the name from Dime Bank to Indiana Bank because he thought Dime Bank signified small money. And then through mergers with other Fort Wayne banks, it became Summit Bank. So he retired technically in '94 when NBD bought the bank, but he stayed so active in the community until he died.